doing in a van in the middle of war-torn Africa, Tobes? What amazing causes are you risking your life for now? You know, just the good of the planet? Giving my fellow humans a chance at a better life? Well, aren't there militias swarming through that jungle? Yes. But it's a risk I've got to take. I mean, if I don't do this, who will?
UNICEF?
Ah, shut up, Abby. You're nice and comfy there on your throne of privilege. Don't worry about the rest of the world. I mean, when was the last time you did anything to help someone else? To give without the hope of receiving, just because it's the right thing to do.
Well, last week I donated to an appeal for a little dog that needed an operation on its foot.
I'm talking about real change here, Abby. Real causes, not limping bloody Labradors.
Well, it was a bulldog, actually. What did I do wrong?
Listen, the guy's a complete jerk. You just need to find a different way to talk to him. Don't worry about it for now, and let's just get back to the quiz.
Okay.
No, it's not that complicated, all right? You just have to compare which kind of wound bleeds faster, all right? You've got like a 50-50 chance. You know, you're going to get some right accidentally.
I don't mind going first, so we don't have to do Bradley's weird thing.
Just hurry up, Lottie.
Awesome. It's just, I haven't actually thought of anything yet.
Then think of something.
Okay. Ooh, I know. I'm doing like a little inside Lottie promotion on Insta. A little treat for the Lot Squad.
What in Christ's name is the Lot Squad?
It's what my Insta fans call themselves. It's good, right? I came up with it.
I assume morons was already taken.
Anyway, I was thinking I might do a little quiz for my fans on there, so we can try that.
We don't know anything about your fans, Lottie, or care.
That's okay. The questions are about me, and you guys know me, right? Everyone pick your teams, please.
Toby, do you want to team up with me?
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to...
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Do you want...
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother.
Fine.
Who's next?
Teams?
Yeah, I just need to go to the loo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dad.
What the hell is this quiz?
Chaos.
You play the whole thing in teams?
Sort of. We pick a new team each round.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I can't remember how it started. Probably some doomed attempt to make things fair or avoid another fight. You know what they're like.
I sure do, kid.
Are you okay?
I've been better. You better go pick a teammate.
Oh, I'm not starting with Mummy. I'll be through this bottle before the first question.
Well, you getting through that bottle has nothing to do with Mum.
Girls, behave yourselves. What would your father say if he saw you like this?
Why do you have to bring Daddy into everything? I mean, you're talking to us like we were children.
June started it.
Okay, ready? Question 1. Grime legend Capsy recently described my debut track as sick, but what is the track called? Or is that too easy? No, I think it's okay. Let's start easy and see how we go.
Oh, I completely zoned out of that. What was the question?
What is Lottie's song called?
Songs from a strangulated cat. Ballad of a teenage narcissist hoe. Actually, I do know what it's called. She's rammed it down our throats enough times. It's called Vibing It. What does that even mean? Sounds like a massage chair. Or a sex toy.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what it means. I think Lottie just thought that it sounded good.
Yes, well, I don't want to debate it with you. Just answer the quiz.
Okay.
So, my first track is called Vibin' It. There must be a lot of fans here because nobody got it wrong.
Yes, nothing to do with the fact she's been torturing us with it for months.
Question 2. This one's going to be a bit more tricky, but I'm sure you'll know it. So I recently designed a magazine shoot around my favorite book. What is it?
Does Lottie read? Can Lottie read? She can't have got much further than The Very Hungry Caterpillar. That's probably too advanced. Did she ever master the alphabet, or did she get arrested at I? That would explain a lot.
I think it might be The Hunger Games, or at least that's the only book that I know Lottie's definitely read. She was going to read the rest of them, but then the films came out, so... Yeah, she just...
Bored now.
Okay. Hunger Games.
The answer is The Hunger Games. Ugh, seriously, that book is so good. Like, once you've read The Hunger Games, why read anything else? I haven't. Let me just think about question 3.
I wish you had been at the meeting, just to see the look on your face.
What do you mean?
Oh, didn't your precious Uncle Marcus tell you?
What?
He burnt his hand. Poor lamb. Well, I burnt his hand. Accidentally, but I rather wish I'd thought of it.
What happened?
Well, I had a little stumble and I knocked one of my candles, which landed on Marcus. And straight away, his jumper just woof, up in flames. Now, quality clothing does not burn like that. So it just goes to show, doesn't matter how much money that man makes, he will never not be a cheapskate Titus. Anyway, Toby claims he was just trying to douse the flames, so he threw his drink right in Marcus's face, nowhere near the flames. So then your mother threw her drink on him as well, which did put out the fire, which is kind of a shame. But Marcus started wailing like a girl about his hand. He was in agony. So Lottie ran in with a wet rag and started rubbing it all over his burns. It was hilarious. So then your Nana got involved and started bandaging his hand, and then Bradley came in with some painkillers, and the fun was sort of over really then, which was sort of sad. But, you know, if it had been just me, I'd have left him to it. But he did look like he'd been dragged through a hedge backwards and forwards again. Very entertaining.
Question 3. According to a recent poll from my fans, what is my greatest strength?
Oh, right. Now, so this is the bit when she starts bragging about her singing voice, isn't it?
Actually, I think Lottie might think greatest strength means something else.
Like what?
I think she means her eyebrows.
I mean, why are we even playing along with this? These aren't questions. She's just manipulating us into giving her praise and compliments. It is pathetic.
Yeah, forget what I said. Let's go with her singing voice.
The answer is obviously my eyebrows. I get messages like every day asking me to do an eyebrow tutorial, but like, why would I give away all my secrets?
How am I related to such an idiot?
I mean, yeah, Lottie can
I
sometimes.
wasn't talking about Lottie.
Okay, so question 4. How many times has Dad taken me to Dubai?
Oh, Christ. That waste of space. Honestly, you should have seen him run for the hills the second Lottie was born. Couldn't see him for dust. Now it's one holiday a year and he thinks he's best daddy in the world. Still, I suppose most affair babies are just forgotten about, aren't they? So, should give him a tiny bit of credit for that. But you're bloody glad he's not your dad, aren't you?
I guess.
Oh, come along, Abigail. It is very sad that your daddy died, but it's been years now. I just had to get over it when my daddy died. No moping about for me. And do you know the answer to this or not?
I can work it out.
Can you now?
Yeah, Lottie went to Dubai for the first time for her 6th birthday. I remember it because she was really scared, so I made her this Lucky Charm necklace to wear on the plane for good luck. Anyway, my point is that if she first went to Dubai for her 6th birthday, she's been doing the same thing every year since. Lottie's now 19. With a simple bit of maths...
13. Put that down.
Well, I was going to say 14.
Yes, well, you're not exactly Carol Vorderman, are you? So just put the answer in.
Fine. Yeah, I'll go with 13.
The answer is 14 times.
Oh, you are terrible at maths, Abigail.
But you were the one that
No,
said...
I said I didn't want to lose this quiz.
It's going to be 15 in a couple of months. Oh, can't wait. I've got some guest appearances booked while I'm out there and some super fun tie-ins with, like, really great brands.
Oh, for God's sake, Lottie, are you seriously expecting us to just sit here and listen to you brag about your dismally self-absorbed and terminally shallow life, or are you going to ask us some proper questions?
You know what? Like, fuck you. Someone else can do a round now.
It's a miracle.
Thanks.
I am never teaming up with that freak again.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase? Huh? He's bought a gun, Mum. Literally the very gun that was used to murder that famous astronaut.
No, it's not the exact gun, it's the same make of gun, right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my own brains out.
Speaking with your Auntie June is like trying to charm a rattlesnake. But I think we got some useful stuff. I also have some new... news that could really help us. The doctors have managed to narrow the poison down to 3 possibilities. So let's check out everything that we have so far.
Yeah, signal's not great here, guys, so I'd rather do my round later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no. No, look, I'll do my round. Let's try and bring some order and civility back to proceedings, shall we? Dare I even say a bit of class? I shall perform a piece of music. One of the classics.
Gold! Spandau Ballet. 1 point to me.
No, I mean the true classics.
No, true. That's another one. 2 points to me.
I'm talking about Mozart, Bach, Chopin. Actual geniuses.
You don't care about geniuses. You only cared about Spandau Ballet and the saxophone player's tight trousers.
Well, this may come as a shock to you, June, but some people's tastes mature with age.
You're right. And you have aged.
What are we playing?
I shall perform a recognisable melody, and you must simply tell me the name of the piece. Or to make it easier for the slow ones, just tell me the name of the composer.
So we're playing Name That Tune then.
Yes, Mother, if you like.
Fancy being with me, June?
There's nothing I'd like more than to repeatedly explain what's going on to a slightly senile old woman over a dodgy internet connection. I mean, it's one of my favourite things.
Well, I might ask a few questions.
Well, come along then. Let's get it over with.
Niminy piminy, niminy piminy. Brrrr, brrrr. Millicent millipede, multiply majestically. Millicent millipede, multiply majestically.
Hey Bradley, how are you? Who's that on your t-shirt?
What, you've never heard of Keith Wilson Keyes before?
Should I?
Yeah, he killed 6 people in one weekend, Medford, Oregon, 1997. They called him the Beaver State Cleaver Killer.
Yeah. Oh, him. He's a good one. I didn't realise that they put serial killers on t-shirts.
No. He's not a serial killer. He's a spree killer. And, yeah, you can get a lot more than this if you know where to look.
Everyone be quiet and listen carefully to the first piece. La 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 la.
Oh, I think I know this. I think it's Beethoven.
La 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 la.
I mean, I guess Beethoven's a pretty safe bet because it's either going to be him or Mozart, right?
La 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 la.
Shall I go with Beethoven then? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I know Beethoven died in a thunderstorm and you can still visit his grave, so,
Well, I'll just go for him then.
Yes, a pretty straightforward one to start. That was the sumptuous Fur-Elise by the magnificent Beethoven. Piece number 2. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 dum diddle 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 do 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 do.
Wow. Mum really got into that one, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Do you know it?
I don't know the name, but it sounds like one of the ones your mum played the other night. Why do people listen to happy music when they're not even happy? It just makes you feel worse, you know?
Did you mean Mum played this at the meeting?
I think so.
Abby, what are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
You muted me and I wasn't even saying anything. What were you looking at?
Nothing. I'm fine. What were we talking about?
Nothing.
Right, yeah. No, wait, you were saying that Mum played this song at the meeting. I mean, how was the meeting?
When everyone was really angry, Lottie was acting strange too. She's got 2 phones now. One of them looked to me like a burner phone. Do you know what that is?
I think so.
It's private. It's untraceable. You know, handy if you're trying to get hold of someone or something that you don't want anyone else to know about. I never thought Lottie would choose something like that. It's not the kind of phone that takes photos. I mean, my mum spends most of her time thinking about how much she hates him. At once, when it was really bad, she asked me if I knew how to hire a hitman. She thought maybe I'd know something from the black internet. She meant dark web.
Is Auntie June okay?
She doesn't really care about looking after herself or anyone else. Ever since her dad, ever since then, she's had an awful temper, a violent temper. She was forever getting into fights at school. I'm just thinking about your Auntie June. Has your mother ever told you about what she did when she was at university? That same night, June offered to cook them all a meal. She cut up tiny bits of raw chicken and mixed them in. She gave them all such bad food poisoning that one girl nearly died. When they told June she could have killed someone, all she said was, yes, that was the point.
How is Bradley?
Now you come to mention it, he was being a bit stranger than usual, kept disappearing throughout the night. I think he was in a bad mood because he'd been blocked from another one of his social media sites.
And on the way I passed Bradley's room, and I heard these strange noises, like grunting and swearing. And so I tentatively shove open the door to his little incel wank dungeon, and he's in there and he's tearing it to shreds. I mean, he must have been looking for something. I mean, I don't know what, I didn't ask because, I needed a wee.
Maybe someone to her.
So, are you enjoying the quiz?
What do you think?
Right. This next piece is so obvious, I considered not doing it. But for some reason, it's been going round in my head. Perhaps this will get it out of my system. La, 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 la.
Oh, I can never remember the name.
Funeral March. It's Funeral March by Chopin. It's one of my favourites.
All right, yeah. It's a good one.
La, 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 la. That piece was the incredibly moving Funeral March by Chopin. I already know what I'm doing for my fourth piece, so be quiet. No. Oh, no. The humidity's changed. I can't sing in this. I could sprain something. Let's move on to the next round.
I was surprised you weren't at the meeting. Aren't you Uncle Marcus's biggest cheerleader?
Yeah, no, I really wanted to be there. It was just, there was this thing at work and...
You should have been there. He needed you.
What are you saying?
Everybody else hates him. The whole family, apart from you. I mean, my mum spends most of her time thinking about how much she hates him. So after too many drinks, she starts rambling about him, talking about how he's ruined Granddad's legacy, how a company should have come to her or your mum. At once, when it was really bad, she asked me if I knew how to hire a hitman. She thought maybe I'd know something from the black internet. She meant dark web, obviously. I asked her why she wanted to know, and she just said she saw it in a film once. And, yeah, it was the last time she mentioned it, at least to me.
Bradley, do you know something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Bradley, what? Shit.
And on the way, I passed Bradley's room, and I heard these strange And on the way, I passed Bradley's room. Ask your sister. She was the only one I saw alone with him, okay? She was putting something in his hand. I don't know what, but he looked pretty uncomfortable.
Lottie was acting strange too. She says she's got 2 phones now. One of them looked to me like a burner phone. Do you know what that is?
I think so.
Ask your sister. She was the only one I saw alone with him, okay?
Fabulous birthday so far, Flig. Do you think we're actually going to finish a single round this evening? Uncomfortable silence. My favourite.
Abby! Jesus Christ, what the hell?
They're on to me.
Who?
The killer. I got an email, anonymous. They
No,
told me to
Abby.
stop or... Oh my God, I can't do this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't, I told you.
Abby!
No, I'm not built for this shit! What are they gonna do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
What, Uncle Marcus? Are you okay?
It's getting worse, Abby. I've got less time than I thought. Don't give up on me. You're the only chance I got. Please, Abby. Please.
Okay.
Okay, listen up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen, I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in teams.
Right, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, let's start there.
Lottie, will you...
Ew, no.
Don't let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Well, you say worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
You ever speak to my daughter like that again, and I'll...
Flig, I didn't know you'd suddenly become interested in your children.
Stop. I'll, team up with Bradley, whatever, if it'll save another argument.
Cool.
Let's just make this clear. You can team up with me, but that does not mean you can talk to me.
Okay.
We're gonna expand some minds here, guys. Hey, Auntie Felicity, look, just give me a chance and I might just change your life for the better, yeah?
Toby, the only way you can make my life better is if you never speak to me ever again.
Oh, thank goodness. I've got a clever one on my team.
You're the clever one, Nan.
Don't be daft.
Okay, everyone concentrating, yeah? It's a little bit different to your typical quiz round. I like to call these empathy exercises. Now, I'll give you a scenario, and you have to relate to that scenario with empathy. Huh? Sounds simple, right?
Well, I don't know what he's on about.
Great, let's go. Now, imagine you're very poor. You're 12 years old, and you're getting up before sunrise because you have to walk 8 miles to get to school.
What's going on? Who's walking to school? And how far did he say? 8 miles? Well, why don't they just catch the bus? The school must run one.
Toby's not talking about anyone real. It's a hypothetical situation.
Well, it doesn't sound funny to me.
What? Oh, no. Hypothetical. It means made up.
Oh, right. So, what's the question?
I don't know.
Now picture this. Halfway along this poor Charles' exhausting journey, he finds an old woman in the road, trapped under a dead horse. Do you stop to help her, knowing that to do so will cost you a day's education, an education that is your only way out of poverty?
Well, I don't know what he's on about. Anyway, are you all right, love? You seem a bit on edge tonight. Did you get those raspberry tarts I made? Your mother said I couldn't post food, but I bloody well did.
Yes, yeah, I got them. Thank you.
What on earth's the matter, love?
I need to tell you about something that's happened to Uncle Marcus, something that happened at the meeting.
Oh, love. There was a lot said in temper at that meeting. No point raking over old wounds.
There is actually no correct answer to that dilemma. And do you know why? Because that's real life, guys. There are no easy answers in life. Our privilege, it insulates us from so much.
Toby, this is a load of old shit. Just ask a bloody question.
Oh dear, it's all kicking off again.
You know, I should have known that an exercise like this would be a waste of time on this family. No emotional intelligence at all. You should all be ashamed.
Will someone else do their round so Toby will shut up?
No, that's not fair. I want to do a round.
No.
But it's my turn.
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Speak again, love.
Nan, wait a second. I need to tell you something.
I knew there was something wrong. What on earth is it?
Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
Bad? Well, what do you mean?
Someone's hurt him. Someone's...
Oh, Abby, love, he's not going on about that again, is he?
About what?
That bloke he said was threatening him.
What?
Well, it was a few years ago now. Marcus had a bit of trouble with an old business partner. Marcus thought he was trying to kill him.
What?
Got in a right state over it. Said the bloke was threatening him, sending him violent emails. Well, because the emails were anonymous, so any bloody one could have been sending them. Apparently, he didn't leave his house for months. He was absolutely convinced someone was trying to kill him. Well, nothing happened, of course. If you ask me, he made the whole thing up. He has got a very active imagination, after all. I can't believe he never told you. You're very close, aren't you?
Yeah.
I wonder why he kept it from you. Abby?
No, I'm fine, honestly. Thank you for telling me.
You going to be all right, love?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right, then. See you for the next round.
Kid, we need to talk. Abby, please. Please. If we had more time, I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head. Oh, okay, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously, but how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know he wasn't going to follow through? How was I supposed to know that? As far as I was concerned, the guy was nuts. And then June got a hold of it, Abby, and the whole thing got twisted. And I don't know why I didn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't want to scare you.
So why are you telling me this time?
This time? Abby?
It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me the story that someone's tried to kill you, and now I find out that you've done this before.
This is not the same.
How?
Abby, I'm fucking dying! Look, Abby, you either trust me or you don't. And if you don't, then this whole thing is done. And you're never gonna know the whole story. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Abby? Just know this. I'm the only person in this family that would never fucking lie to you.
I believe you.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that, Abby. Especially with how I'm feeling right now.
So I think some of the stuff that Nan said helps us. You okay?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The rats, they're running all over my floor.
I can't hear anything.
Fucking worms. Ah!
What?
They're crawling down my neck, Abby.
I can't see anything.
What?
There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The hallucinations have started then. Doc says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left in minutes.
I better get back in there then.
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you much longer.
Uncle Mark. What is it?
I'm out of time. No use pandering to their egos anymore, kid. I won't be around long enough. If you want to save me, you gotta find the truth. Good luck, kid.
I guess this is it.
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster so far.
Oh, let your sister have a go.
It'll be chaos. Look at her.
She's just had a couple of drinks. No harm in that.
A couple of drinks? She's had a cellar full.
Look, nobody has anything ready, but I do. I have questions. Lots and lots of questions.
Can I team up with you, Mum?
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this.
You are going to play nicely, aren't you, June?
Of course I am. I always play nicely. I'm a delight.
Nan, did Bradley ever mention anything to you about poison?
Well, hello to you too.
Sorry. Hi. Has Bradley ever mentioned anything to you about poison?
Is that a TV programme?
No, I think he owns poisons. Actual poisons. Very dangerous poisons.
Does he? Who said?
Lottie?
Oh, come on, Abby. She's pulling your leg.
I don't
You
think...
could never tell when she was having you on. You're too trusting, Abby. That's your problem.
Question 1. Who stole my car when he was 14 and drove it into the side of a bus stop?
Oh, crikey. Which one was that now? It was Toby, wasn't it? Some protest or something. Wait, no. Was that with a quad bike?
Yeah, I think I know this one. I think it was Bradley.
In all honesty, love, it could have been either of them. You'd never call June an attentive mother.
The correct answer is Bradley. Oh, how it makes me proud.
Oh dear, June's on the warpath.
Question 2. What did my own mother get me for my 10th birthday? So I'll give you a little clue. It's always the same thing every year. And it starts with an F and ends in "all."
Nan, just forget about Auntie June for a second. I need to ask you something.
Okay.
Did you see anyone acting suspicious around Uncle Marcus at the family meeting?
No, nothing, dear. Why?
Someone in the family has tried to kill him.
What on earth are you talking about, love?
Nan, if you saw anything, now is the time to say.
I'm sorry, Abby. This is all a bit of a shock. I can't really think. But I'm sure Marcus was absolutely fine when he got to the meeting and absolutely fine when he left. What on earth's going on?
Nan, what aren't you telling me? Nan, please.
I didn't see anything at the meeting, but...
But what?
I'm just thinking about your Auntie June. Has your mother ever told you about what she did when she was at university?
No.
One day, she came home early and overheard the girls she was living with making fun of her in the kitchen. That same night, June offered to cook them all a meal. She cut up tiny bits of raw chicken and mixed them in. Well, she gave them all such bad food poisoning that one girl nearly died. When they told June she could have killed someone, all she said was, yes, that was the point. Thankfully, the girls never pressed charges, and the university threw June out, but as far as they were concerned, that was the matter resolved. I know she's my daughter, but it frightens me sometimes what that girl could be capable of.
Well, this is taking ages.
Felicity. I mean, you know, your mum. Yeah, she was offering things for him to eat. You know, hors d'oeuvres, canapes, that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think he took one in the end just to shut her up.
Lossie was acting strange too. She's got 2 phones now. One of them looked to me like a burner phone. Do you know what that is?
I think so.
Ask your sister. She was the only one I saw alone with him, okay? She was putting something in his hand. I don't know what, but he looked pretty uncomfortable.
How is Bradley?
Now you come to mention it, he was being a bit stranger than usual, kept disappearing throughout the night. I think he was in a bad mood because he'd been blocked from another one of his social media sites.
And on the way, I passed Bradley's room, and I heard these strange noises, like grunting and swearing. And so I tentatively shove open the door to his little incel wank dungeon, and he's in there and he's tearing it to shreds. I mean, he must have been looking for something. I mean, I don't know what. I didn't ask because, you know, well, I needed a wee.
So the answer I was looking for is... Hang on, what was the question?
Abby, I need you.
What is it? What's the matter?
Time's up. Doc says if I take the right antidote now, I might just make it. I can't trust my brain right now, kiddo. I need you to pick one. It's okay, Abby. Whatever happens, happens. Just choose. Please.
Dimethylmercury.
Okay, kiddo. I have it. Okay. See you on the other side.
No. Marcus! 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 No. No. I'm gonna find out who did this. I won't let you down again.
Well, where the hell have you been?
Which one of you did it?
Abby, are you okay?
Who did it?
Abby, explain yourself.
He's dead. He's fucking dead. Who murdered Uncle Marcus? Who was it? Who did it?
Abby, love, calm down. No,
They did, Nan. They fucking did it.
Abby, cut this out now.
Who's the fucking murderer?
Right, that's enough. I warned you once.
You fucking bastards! I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.